Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Beyond the Laces here, back at it again with another video this week. I'm sorry I didn't film last week. I was doing finals and this was really hectic, so I was just like, you know what, let me just take a break. If you guys are new here, welcome to my channel. This is the channel where you get
culture, streetwear, and most importantly, sneakers.
Today's video, I'm gonna do unpopular opinions about streetwear, and this is women edition. This is about the ladies. I'm just gonna spill it. It's about us. Nobody else. It's about the ladies in the streetwear game, how they're impacting us in the culture as well. To make this video interesting, I'm doing a get ready with me, so you guys don't have to see me just talking just straight to the camera and spilling my opinion. So before we get onto this video, I have a quick disclaimer. Everything I say is my opinion. If you guys feel different, if you guys feel the same way about my opinion, that's cool. I honestly do encourage you guys could more than welcome to put it down in the comments below. I really like how we can have a little debate, a little discussion, but a respectful debate and a respectful discussion, not disregarding other people's ideas and their thoughts. And maybe I can get your point of view and I'll be like, maybe she's really talking the facts. Another disclaimer, I kind of semi-filmed the intro part before, so I kind of did my eyebrows and I did my primer, so I'm just gonna start it off with the foundation. I'm not a makeup artist, so if you guys are beauty enthusiasts, you guys know how to do your own makeup, you guys know how to slay the face and beat the face to the gods, to the heavens up above. I'm sorry if I'm doing things that make you cringe, because I bet you there's some things I'm about to do that's gonna make you guys cringe. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put on Blistex, because I put it on when I was filming prior, and then Blistex kind of dried up. And if I'm looking down, I have my vanity mirror right here, my mirror right here, and if I'm looking to the side, I'm looking at my viewfinder. I just want to let you guys know the kind of concoction setup I have in my room, in my crib. Sorry about that. So the first topic I'm going to talk about that I want to, put my 2 cents on is the sneaker on the bed trend. And I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty hydrating foundation, and I'm just opening it right now, and I'm gonna put it on the palms of my hand. It's not even a trend, it's just taking pictures on Instagram, and then Instagram, Tumblr, or Pinterest. I've definitely seen fashion influencers in a way, or just fashion profiles that are very curated to fashion and stuff. I seen them putting their shoes on the bed, and I'm just like the Caribbean person in me is just I'm just confused.
Don't understand, bitch. Don't understand. I don't understand, bitch.
And I'm just not for it. I just don't like the sneaker on the bed trend, because I was born in a Caribbean household, and if my mom see me have outside shoes in the house, walking around, let alone in my bed, it's clipping me. I'm dying. I'm deceased. She's killing me. She's gonna Super Saiyan karate kick me. So I'm gonna get more pumps of it. The whole sneaker on the bed trend is not my vibe, but I definitely do see influencers. One of my favorite influencers, she's Filipino, and she has the oh my god, her style is so elegant, and she's just everything and beyond. And I really bangs with it. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques beauty blender. It's a little bit dirty because I told you I did my eyebrows beforehand, and I'm just gonna blend the foundation into my skin. I understand. I feel like they do it because it is aesthetically pleasing, and it's my god, it goes with the aesthetic, it just looks nice, you know, it's pleasing to the eye. And you know, I understand like Instagram, and then if it goes with your feed, like I'm definitely guilty of like holding off pictures or like posting pictures at a certain time because get my mirror posting pictures at a certain time because of like, oh my god, I gotta make sure this is going with my aesthetic or my timeline, if it's like correlating and stuff. Not a lot of people think like that, but you know, I understand people who like want to make a name for themselves and create a brand and use, you know, Instagram as their brand to like really influence and stuff. I understand like you want to do things that's aesthetically pleasing, but
don't put shoes that you wear outside on your bed.
I live in New York City where I take the train, I'm outside, it's hot, it's sweaty, you know, especially in the summertime, the humidity is on like you in hell. That's it. And then, you know, you're touching things, you're sitting on unsanitary places, and like your house is like a place where you can control like the germs, you clean, it's like your safe space. So for me to have the shoes that I wear outside, let alone on the floor where people pee, spit, homeless people are like living and like vomiting, all that other stuff. So like if you guys agree with me, maybe I could be bugging, maybe like, yo Stephanie, you need to chill out with the whole like the whole sneaker on the bed thing, like it's not that big of an issue or whatever. Look at the whole ears. It's an issue, it's not an issue or whatever. Girl, you do you at the end of the day, that's on you. Maybe you know, have this sheet that you just put on just for the picture purposes. So you just put it on top of the bed, and then, you know, that's like your sheet that you use to like take pictures in. When I look at it, it's like if you have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and the sneakers on top of the bed is like cream cheese, and then you put the cream cheese in the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, like, and then it just does not go together like at all. So we need to stop that. I feel like this needs to stop, but you know, people may feel the other way, and it's fine, you know, it's totally fine. I just wanted to say my unpopular opinion about it, and I'm just not for it. I'm not for sneakers on the bed trend. And if you guys see me ever doing it, you guys have my permission to clock me in the comments about that stuff, but I don't think I will ever do it. I don't think I will ever give in to that.
I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty concealer and conceal all this baggage that I have underneath my eyes, all this schoolwork, all these tears, all these stress, lack of sleep because of quarantine, and all days are in one.
The next topic is, I find that the best clothing brands are small businesses. Let me elaborate on that. So in the past year, I think I put a lot. I've been noticing a lot of small like accounts on Instagram that is basically, that is basically, you know, making the name for themselves. They're entrepreneurs, they have their little side hustles and stuff, and it's either like a clothing brand, it's mostly a clothing or like jewelry brand. And I just noticed that I've been gravitating to their shops more than like big fashion houses, big fashion companies such as like Urban Outfitters, Zara, Uniqlo, Forever 21, Fashion Nova, Princess Polly, Pretty Little Thing, Boho, however you want to pronounce it, Nasty Gal. Like, don't get me wrong, those places are bomb in their own way. They're both fire in their own way, and I feel like they do have a purpose in the fashion like community and the fashion like industry, not community, fashion industry. Cause I do shop there. Like there be times where like I really like, yo, I need something cute. I need something cute now. I need something for vacation. Cause there's no way I'm gonna go vintage shopping for swimwear and stuff like that. Or like cute dresses or things that are like really on trend. There's ways like you could really like go thrift shopping and then upcycle it, but like I don't see myself doing that. I'm not really good with like sewing and stuff, so even though I'm a fashion student. smaller brands are really like, you know, getting in tune with that idea, in tune with that kind of culture, and I'm really here for it, honestly. Like brands like I think you guys should follow, which is Trying to Be Organic. I'm wearing her shirt right here. She does vintage repurposed workwear. I said Trying to Be Organic, but she changed her name. It's Trying to Be Studios now. But yeah, I am wearing her shirt. You know, I buy a lot of her stuff. I buy her socks. I have her blazers. She's known for the Nike blazers. That really like put her on the map, and I feel like that was very innovative, and you know, she's really doing the thing. And like I really like the idea of she's taking vintage clothes and like she's reworking it into like one-of-a-kind pieces, which is really great, because I feel like nowadays not a lot of people want to be like everybody else. They just want to be different. So those one-of-a-kind pieces aspects really caters to the mind of, yeah, this blazer is one of a kind. Nobody else is gonna have the same blazer in that same color. Another brand could be Maria. If you guys know Loose Unicorns, she does have her own clothing brand, and I feel like she's just doing amazing things, and I really love those clothes. Frankie's Collective, same idea with Trying to Be Organic, but they do more of like a little bit of everything. They do like streetwear, they do Supreme, they do luxury, they repurpose Nike, Champion, Adidas. They do racing tees, graphic tees. I think that's a really cool place. 437 for swimwear, amazing. Two women just came together from Toronto creating like swimwear, and it's just so nice. Like I really would I would get my swimwear from them as soon as I get my money up. I'm gonna get my swimwear from them, and hopefully I'm gonna do a review on their swimwear, because their swimwear is really good, and I think you guys should check them out. You have Low Key Cozy, which is also reworked vintage, but it's more with like luxury. So she has like shirts with Dior and things like that. I think you guys should check them out. And also King Des as well, same thing. And I just feel like these people are really killing the game. They're smaller brands, the smaller clothing brands. Oh, and I can't forget my people international, Dang Stockholm. I've been following Julia Dang, the lineup. If you guys don't know that YouTube channel, I've been following them for the past 2 years, and she just came out with her clothing brand, which I'm really, really, really here for. She has a little bit more street, but she has more feminine. I think it's more feminine street, and it's very unisex, gender neutral, and I really love it. So yeah, I definitely do feel like smaller people from Instagram are better than the big fashion houses, especially if you just want to really curate your closet to your style. I just feel like they have something good to bring to the table, and it's really nice and refreshing having women, you know, really killing the game for being you, like really paving the way. I think that's really awesome. So yeah, just a little shout out to that. The next thing I want to talk about is vintage clothing beats luxury. So as I was touching upon it before, I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty setting powder, whatever, and I'm just going to set my under eyes with the powder. It's kind of messy, so hopefully I didn't mess this up. So yeah, like that's what I was saying, like vintage clothing beats luxury. And I definitely do see a trend of a lot of people. I definitely do see a lot of people really love vintage, like, you know, one of a kind, older pieces. I feel like vintage have character and it has a story and the age. So I really love going to thrift stores, especially in New York. I love living in New York and thrifting in New York, and I really love that. And the idea of like older clothes being used as in something new, people are putting their new flavor and flair to it. I just really, really love that. Vintage is just like, oh, you can't get it anymore. I feel like also vintage clothing are also prepared differently. The manufactured a lot better than before. I'm gonna just take my brush and I'm just gonna dust off whatever I powdered. I just feel like vintage it's just one of a kind, you know. Nobody could beat vintage. The manufacturing, the quality control is a lot better than the stuff that is new. Nowadays people are trying to cut corners to save costing. Vintage just have a story, and I just really love vintage, and I think vintage beats luxury any day. I also peep a lot of people getting vintage luxury bags, and I really want a vintage luxury bag. That's cute. But not only like vintage just beats luxury, I think just vintage just beats fast fashion in general. That's in my opinion too, because I would see myself going to the thrift store and grabbing cute older stuff that has character, maybe washed out, you know, things like that. And I get it for a cheaper price too, and you know, just having the satisfaction that nobody would have what you would have is really awesome. So that's another one of my opinion. So now I'm going to take my Morphe bronzer. If you guys are in the New York region, I'm going to also like say thrift stores that I go to. So I go to Urban Jungle, Goodwill. I feel like Goodwill is like all around in the US, so you can find other things. Goodwill, L Train Vintage, Round 2 Vintage. Round 2 Vintage is actually a little bit more expensive, but I usually go there when I want to like spoil myself. As I said, Trying to Be Studios is also a vintage shop, but she does reworked vintage, which is really cool. Frankie's Collective, as I said, they're more to that. The Vintage Twin is also really good. You get nice Levi's. I really love old Levi's. Old Levi's. Sorry. Old Levi's from L Train. I get all my vintage. I get my Tommy Hilfiger jeans, my Levi jeans, all from them, and love them. I love the quality. The quality of vintage pieces and older pieces are really well. Like it's different. I just feel like nowadays people just want to cut corners and like. You want to cut corners and then still charge me $100, $200 for pins. Like I used to love American Eagle jeans back in the day, but then you know I have thick thighs, so like I wear like maybe 5 times, and the next thing you know I get a hole in the thigh area. It's not cute. It's not cute. It's not for me. That's on period on that. I'm gonna take my Tarte blush. And I'm just gonna apply blush. Don't clock me because I'm using the same powder that I use for my setting powder. I'm just gonna blush my cheeks. The next thing I want to talk about is the same thing, thrifting over going to, as I said, fast fashion places. It's just something about thrifting. The only thing is like you don't get the certainty of like you're gonna get something. That's one thing I do prefer fast fashion brands over, is that you do get the satisfaction that you have the certainty of like getting the item, the cut of it, you get different variations of it. But when you go to a thrift store, you never know what you're going to see. You never know if you're going to get a Louis Vuitton bag. You never know when you're going to find some cool pairs of Jordans. You never know when you're going to get a fire-ass tee. But I think that's the fun of it, and the fun of not knowing what you're going to get beats everything. So I'm going to take my Wet n Wild highlighting powder. Just going off to what I was saying, like the fact of like not knowing like you're going to find something fire. It's so exciting, and it just makes you want to dig and look more. I'm not gonna hold you if you don't have the patience to sift through a lot of stuff, or if you have really bad anxiety. Like I know Urban Jungle in Brooklyn is so big. It's a very big like thrift store, and if you have anxiety, it's not. I really hate going thrifting and places. I forgot this thrift store, but it's one of those thrift stores. Buffalo Exchange. I hate going to Buffalo Exchange because like the ones in New York City is not organized. I kind of like going to thrift stores where it's like really organized. Like it could be organized by colors or organized by style or sizes. Like if it's organized in a way, when I go to those places and it's not organized, I just walk right out because I will get really bad anxiety. Just thrift stores in general, I just feel like thrifting is a lot better than fast fashion. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, half of my clothing of my wardrobe is thrifted, which is really great because I'm saving money and I'm also looking stylish. And when I want to do DIYs, I don't feel bad, you know, like messing up certain things because I know I paid less than like $20 for that item. So it's just like, okay, I could deal with it. And it lasts a while, which is really great because I've been buying like really good Levi's, really good quality Levi's, Tommy Hilfiger jeans, Carhartt jeans. This is the Seat London Wonderland mascara, if I didn't tell you guys. And then I'm going to tell you, I'm going to use my Better Than Sex Too Faced mascara, Holy Grail. Love this, highly recommend. I would get all those and I would do like little DIYs, like jean DIYs, like, you know, the crisscross jean trend or the split hem trend. I wouldn't hesitate to do that because one, my jeans are very good and structured, and those fit me perfectly and I love them. I only spent $10 on them, so best to believe I would use it as my trial and error, and I don't feel too bad about doing that stuff. So now I'm going to take the Stila glitter. I don't really like using glitter, but I'm just put it on the back of my hand and just like, you know, just to be fancy for you guys. I'm just going to apply the glitter onto my lid just to be fancy. Can you see it? I don't even think you guys can see it, but it's whatever. Thrifting is just, you know, it's so beneficial. You can still be trendy and still save a lot of money. But don't get me wrong, I do like to spoil myself with some luxury. Like, I really do think luxury are like good for staple pieces in your closet, like bags, glasses, things like that just don't deteriorate over time. Wallets, like I have a Prada wallet that like I use every single day, and like I bought it on Black Friday. There was no sale, but I just bought it because I had the money, and I was just like, oh my god, this wallet is like everything, you know? I just love the idea, like, you know, luxury can be your staple. Luxury, not saying luxury cannot be in your closet. You're a bad person if you get luxury or things like that. It's not streetwear or whatever. But I definitely do think you could treat yourself with something good quality. You could treat yourself with something fast fashion. But lately, I've been noticing myself, especially being more sustainable now and being more educated on how bad the fashion industry really treats the earth. I really try to do my part and really like try to, you know, sell my clothing and like buy thrifted clothing. Just don't knock it down if you don't want to try it. Like, you know, I do have expensive taste. Like, if you ask anybody in my family, they know I have expensive taste. So thank you guys. This is the makeup look. I know I'm not, you know, the best, and my lighting gave up on me towards the end of the video, but I still think I look cute. I'm just gonna put in focus. But yeah, this is my little makeup look, my little makeup spiel, and this is my video of my unpopular opinions. Please follow me on Instagram at itsvsteph_. I film videos every Sunday. Don't let nobody tell you anything. And I hope you guys are safe, and I hope you guys are enjoying your quarantine and learning new activities and doing something new and keeping your mental health great, because I know mental health is a big issue, and I feel like being stuck at home could really take a toll on your mental health. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing okay, and thank you guys for coming back to my channel. Please like and subscribe and share your comments on how you feel about these topics. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.